What's up, everybody in YouTube land? This is you too young for this, and welcome back to Star Ocean: The Last Hope. Last time we viewed a lot of PAs involving Edge's birthday, and even walking in on Sarah in the shower. But anyway, this time we're going to be going on to EN2, learning on how to save the universe and all sorts of fun stuff like that. So let's go ahead and take a peek on the crew, see how they're doing. Sup, peoples?
Well, are we there?
Edge. From these coordinates, we should be able to see it already.
That's weird. I can't see anything, Kay.
Hey, you'd be a little shy too if you knew everyone was staring at you.
My. Mr. EN2 is the bashful type?
To the best of my knowledge, such is not the case. They must simply be scanning our ship.
Oh my!
What's with all the zaps?
What in the...
Welcome, peoples, to EN2, the space base with the diamond shape. Oh yeah.
That is EN2, the Morphous Center of Command.
It's been quite a while.
I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither. There wasn't even a hint of it a minute ago.
Well, what we're doing isn't exactly benign. Hiding in the shadows comes with the territory.
Don't you think you could find a better way of putting that? You make it sound as if we are up to no good.
Welcome, friends. It is fortunate our comrades have led you here.
Who's that?
Oh my goodness! Where exactly are you, sir?
Our thanks for receiving us, comrade.
Allow me to apologize for the discourtesy of my sudden and unbidden communication. I did not mean to startle you.
Not at all. Thank you for your kind greeting.
We're sorry to trouble you.
Your words do me too much honor.
Here we go. Just as straight-laced as Bacchus, in his own special way.
Requesting admittance. I doubt you have the luxury of chatter right now.
No, that we do not. Very well. Allow me to guide you to our dock. Please remain as you are.
Thank you very much.
At least these guys are a little bit more mindful than the Cardionon. The Cardionon just took us in without warning. At least these guys are a little bit more friendlier to chat. I think we can trust them.
So, this is EN2.
I can't believe all this was completely hidden just a moment ago.
Oh, it's weird. My body feels so light.
The gravity in this dock must not be very strong. Don't run around. You could, get hurt.
My goodness! I feel like I really can fly now. I'm gonna fly too, Kay.
Has this ship's sister vessel returned?
If by he you are referring to Comrade Crow. Unfortunately, he has not yet returned, nor have we heard from him.
I see. So, Crow and FaZe aren't here yet. Bacchus, what are we supposed to do now? We're going to find out what's happening to the universe here, right?
We must first have an audience with X.
X? Who's X?
X is, well, it's a little hard to explain. It's probably best if you go see for yourself.
I concur. You should see X with your own eyes.
Fair enough.
X is in the central monitor room. This way.
Mr. Edge, may I have your leave to modify the Calnus?
Huh?
I'd like to enhance our armaments. As it stands, we'll be no match for the Phantom ships.
You're saying you want to turn an exploration craft into a warship?
Mr. Edge.
No, it's fine. I understand. We have to. At least for now.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah. Crow did it too, didn't he? What we need right now is the ability to fight, not trailblaze.
I'd like to request the overhaul then.
As you wish.
Let us go.
Now, I think fighting and trailblazing are kind of one and the same, depending on where you are. One of those things, because you might not expect what's on what you're going to encounter on your own out in the great unknown beyond. See, is there anything down there? Oh, yes, there is a chest. Treasure, but yeah. So, not hearing from Crow or FaZe. Well, FaZe, of course, he kind of went on a suicide mission. Of course, we're not going to be hearing from him. Oh, hey, Frost Destruction, how are you doing? But, yeah, I am not hearing from Crow. That could be a bit of bad news if you ask me. But yeah, I know who X is, and I could tell you guys who he is, but that would be a little bit of spoilers. I'm gonna leave you guys in the dark on that one for just the time being, anyway. Let's just say he can see everything at a given moment. Yeah, you don't want to mess with X. He can, but no, EN2 is actually a really interesting place. Quite interesting from all the places that we have been to before. All the Star Oceans games kind of take on this futuristic sort of feel to it later on in the game, where you're not out exploring all the universe. You get into a spot where it's just like, holy crap, I kind of wish we had this technology at home on Earth right now, you know, except for maybe these steps. These steps would get a little bit of annoying in it, unless you're using an amphitheater. Have a nice little sitting there, or whatever, stage right in the middle, and have a band playing and do a little bit of rock or something like that. But unfortunately, this isn't an amphitheater. This is an elevator, so I believe we have to go to Monitor Room A in order to meet X. So let's go ahead and meet him. Might as well. Don't want to leave you guys in the dark for too long on the subject, but I'll go ahead and let the game show you who he is. And by the way, this guy is not X. He's somebody else. But we need to talk to him nonetheless.
Are you X?
No. I am Giotto, Giotto Vandione of the Morphus. We of EN2, the Morphus, welcome you to our home.
Hey, Edge, isn't he?
Yeah, it's the voice from before. So, you're the one who brought us here?
Allow me to apologize again. There is no excuse for my earlier discourtesy.
No, it's quite all right. My name is Edge Maverick, of Earth. I am a friend of Crow, with whom you seem to share a common interest. It's nice to meet you. Giotto, sir?
I had been made aware of your names via previous report by Comrade Bacchus, but I was considering how I should address you. Some 325 possibilities presented themselves to me, but it would appear I lack the ability to put any of them to use. If you would but please inform me of your preferred form of address, I would be honored to refer to you as such.
Some things never change, I guess. As you can see, he's not what you'd call a people person.
Yes, there are people like that everywhere, after all.
Indeed. You put things quite succinctly sometimes, Miss Sarah.
I do?
Feel free to use our first names. Please, just call me Edge.
I see. Very well, then. Perhaps I overthought the issue somewhat. It is an honor to meet all of you, my new comrades.
Oh my!
Welcome, brothers and sisters of the galaxy. We are X.
What?
X is the will of the Morphus. X is here, but also not here. This is X. X transcends time and guides the Morphus.
This is X. Tell us, please! Tell us, what's happening to the universe?
The universe in which we live is undergoing great change. A will unknown to us nullifies the nature of the cosmos, and it then reconstructs the universe anew.
Reconstructs a new universe?
It would forge a new, eternally unchanging universe, a void in which life does not exist, bringing with it the end of our own.
Why? Why would anyone do that? Who? What is this will unknown? How do we stop it?
Remain calm and heed our guidance.
Alright, so yeah, X is kind of like a supercomputer thingy. Have you ever read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Yeah, kind of something like that. So yeah, throwing all sorts of friggin' references in here. So yeah, what's up, Raimi? Feels strange talking to something like this that's neither man nor machine. True, very true, but he does have the will of the universe down. And Aromat's chatty as ever. Freak. Whatever. Come on, and quit wasting time and go talk to X. Alright, fine. I thought I needed to talk to everybody, but apparently not. We need to go talk to X. Heed our guidance. What is the nature of the universe? The universe does not merely exist in space. It is amorphous, constantly changing in response to those who live within. Just as a life form evolves and adapts to its environment, so does the universe gently evolve, conforming to the demands of its life. Thus, the territory of that life, human and otherwise, forms a delicate balance on which the universe rests. Sudden rapid mutation or evolution affects the universe itself, disrupting this balance. But the universe adapts to this, encouraging active selection and persevering the order it has created. This order is the nature, the very will of the universe. At times this order willfully acts upon life, driving it to action. Our meeting here today was similarly inevitable. It is part of the will, the nature of the universe. So, why is the universe doomed to extinction? The extinction of our universe is the extinction of the world that exists now, and the creation of a world composed of a single will, free of the requirement to support life. All life is but a single function in the universe. In the great eternity of time, it neither grows nor changes. But now, our lives, our very existences, that which composes the nature of the universe, is being drained by an unknown being, disrupting our order. The balance of this universe itself is about to undergo a drastic realignment. Wow, I can't even read today. When the universe loses the life that serves as its own will, and its ability to adapt ceases, and it faces extinction. It is all the work of an unknown will, a being that exists outside of this universe. So what is this unknown will? It is a being that brings about the calamitous change in the universe, a phenomenon that cannot exist in space as we know it. We refer to it as the missing procedure. The missing procedure lives and thrives off the life energy it absorbs from the creatures of this world. It has given birth to the mysterious life forms we call Grigori, in an apparent attempt to further quicken its own growth. If we see the universe as possessing a will composed of life energy, then the missing procedure similarly has a will of its own. The missing procedure's ultimate goal may be to reconstruct the universe itself. So, what is life energy? Life in the universe marches forward instinctively, tirelessly, forming the very will of the universe. As life acts to survive, the thoughts and emotions that drive those actions express themselves in a form of energy waves. As life evolves, so too do those waves grow larger. The missing procedure likely gave birth to the Grigori in order to accelerate this evolutionary process. And what is the missing procedure? A mysterious phenomenon first discovered several centuries ago. Deep space region of sector whatever. Once it was a small celestial body resembling a black hole. We soon realized it was absorbing life energy from the universe's creatures for its own uses, and have been monitoring it to this day. Eventually, objects made from a strange form of matter began to be emitted, and that is the Grigori. We've already heard this before. Can we go on, please? Grigori's power rapidly accelerated missing procedure's growth by stimulating the evolution of creatures. We actually saw this in the Guardianon and their forced evolution. And yeah, so the Grigori, we know what the Grigori are: unknown objects, forces evolution on creatures at an accelerated rate. Yada yada yada. We know this already. Can we continue on, please? Thank you.
I had no idea things had gotten so serious.
Who could have imagined that such events were proceeding behind the veil of the Grigori and their phantoms?
So the missing procedure and the Grigori are the root of all this evil? Good. That makes this simple.
No, that's not it.
What?
It's not that simple, is it, X? If the missing procedure gets its power from the breakdown of evolutionary balance, then fault doesn't lie entirely with the Grigori. Aren't we forcing sudden evolution ourselves in the name of space exploration? How are our actions any different from what the Grigori are doing? Haven't we just been giving power to the missing procedure too?
Indeed. We cannot say you are completely guiltless. However, all life is inherently driven to seek evolution and growth. Without that drive, a species would begin to decline and fade from existence. Life would disappear from our universe, with Grigori or without.
X.
But the evolution the Grigori impart is different. Their brand of evolution offers no hope, no future. It is nothing more than a mindless, directionless, all-consuming greed. It is a form of evolution that deviates from nature. You are different from the Grigori. You wish to create your own hope by moving forward, carrying just hearts. You seek your own growth, and though you make occasional mistakes, you recognize them and correct them. In this way, you continue to grow, to evolve. As long as you carry such hearts, the missing procedure will gain no power from your actions, nor shall the universe be prodded to its extinction. Surely, that is the nature our universe esteems most highly.
Edgy, are you okay?
I'm okay. I think. Because I've finally seen it. What Elena told me. The thing that only I can do. I may be insignificant. And it may be an insignificant thing. But it's something the universe needs.
So, you found it.
Yeah, finally. Moving forward leads us into the future. That's why we keep walking, one step at a time. And in order for us to keep on doing that, we have to prevent the end of our universe and put a stop to those behind it. The Grigori and the missing procedure!
Yes, let's do it, Edge.
All right, we're gonna save the universe.
To be honest, I don't entirely understand. But we're going to protect lots of people on lots of worlds, aren't we? I don't want what happened on Lemurus to ever happen again. So I'm gonna do my best, okay?
Yes. This was the heat that originally drew me to you all. And it is very pleasant indeed.
You said it. I like boys who rush forward into danger, you know.
Interesting.
Please tell us, X. If you know, how can we protect the universe from the missing procedure?
Unfortunately, even with our Morphous technology, destroying the missing procedure will almost certainly be impossible. However, it seems X does have some ideas as to how we might be able to thwart it, and put a stop to its activities. X is currently formulating a strategy. If I may be so bold, I would like to ask you all to participate.
Of course we will!
I had hoped you would respond in the affirmative. Before the operation begins, EN2 will enter spacefaring mode and travel to coordinates specified by X. When we reach our destination, I will...
What the?
Our enemies seem to have struck first.
Give me a report. What is happening?
It's an emergency, sir! A Grigori from deep space has penetrated EN2.
What?
The Grigori has breached Port C and arrived at the sanctuary. We're already seeing changes in the vicinity. What? This is too fast!
It would seem our vigilance was lacking.
It's too late to make such observations now. We must protect EN2. Protect the sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
It's where our sacred gems are, the most important place on EN2.
I must mobilize a defense squad.
Let us take care of it. We've handled a few Grigori in our time.
But you people alone won't...
Very well.
X.
They have encountered Grigori many times, yet they have always maintained themselves and never yielded. Their very presence at this time and place could well be the nature our universe desires. This may all be predestined fate.
No, we're not here because of fate, or because the universe or anything else wanted it. We're here through our own will. We chose our paths and walked them to get here. We're not so arrogant as to believe we can carry fate on our shoulders. We've only done what we could.
I see. You people may very well be.
I have never seen this in my life. I did not even know X could laugh. Very well then. We'll leave it to you.